When discussing negation, there are two components that you mustn't forget, and those two are ne and pas. And you can think of these two words as two slices of bread that you're going to need to be placing correctly within your sentence. When using negation in the present tense, you're always going to use the following format. You're going to have your subject, followed by your first slice of bread, ne, followed by your conjugated verb, and always make sure that your verb is correctly conjugated to your subject, followed by your second piece of bread, pas, and then basically the rest of your sentence. And that's how you do the present tense. And the conjugated verb here is acting as the meat of the sandwich, which you place the two pieces of bread, ne and pas, around. So the first example sentence that we'll do is Garfield aime les chiens, and we obviously know that this sentence is untrue, so let's negate it. So if we go back to our diagram, we know that Garfield is the subject, aime is our conjugated verb, and les chiens is just the rest of our phrase or sentence. Okay, so we know that ne is going to go between Garfield and aime, and it's going to form a liaison. And pas, our second piece of bread, is going to go between aime and les. So it's going to form our new sentence, Garfield n'aime pas les chiens. Okay, second sentence we'll do is Il mange une pomme pour le petit déjeuner. And to negate it, we will do Il ne mange pas une pomme pour le petit déjeuner. So he did not eat an apple. The next sentence is Je veux travailler à la bibliothèque. And if you don't want to work at a library, right, Je ne veux pas travailler à la bibliothèque. Sentence Marc va au stade pour regarder le match. And if he doesn't go to the stadium, you would write Marc ne va pas au stade pour regarder le match. And this is that we just did. And it's basically just some simple ones to get you going on remembering how to do negation in the present tense. So next up we have negation in the passé composé. And to do this, we have this little model format. We have our subject here, whether it be a noun, a pronoun, or really just anything. And our first slice of bread, ne, and our auxiliary, and that's the être or avoir conjugated. And then our second piece of bread, pas, and then our past participle. And we always want to make sure that you conjugate the auxiliary to your subject, and you also want to make sure that the verb you use as your past participle is matching the auxiliary. And now let's do some examples. So we have Hier soir, ma soeur a regardé la télé. And to negate this, we are going to have Hier soir, ma soeur n'a pas regardé la télé. So we have your bread around your auxiliary, which is a. The next example. Hier, mes parents ont marché en ville. And to negate this, we're going to find the auxiliary and have Hier, mes parents n'ont pas marché en ville. And you always want to make sure to create your liaison here because you have to smash them together. Next is Pour ma classe, j'ai fait des biscuits. And sadly, that is not true. So we have Pour ma classe, je n'ai pas fait des biscuits. And next up, this one is using être as the auxiliary. So we have L'année dernière, je suis allé au lycée. And to negate that, we have L'année dernière, je ne suis pas allé au lycée. And these are the sentences that we just ran through. And you can check to make sure that everything is correct. So there's also one more tense that you're going to need to remember, and that is the imparfait. And to negate the imparfait, it is basically the same format as it was in the present tense. So you have your subject, your first spread here, and the conjugated verb with the imparfait ending. If you don't remember how to do that, look at a different lesson. And then your second spread pas, and then just the rest of your sentence. Example, we have il faisait beau, so it was nice out. Then we'd have il ne faisait pas beau. So you have your bread around the meat, which is your imparfait verb. Next we have je buvais du lait. And to negate this, we put and pas around buvait to get. Je ne buvais pas du lait. And elle lisait des livres. But if she didn't read, then it would be elle ne lisait pas des livres. J'étais heureuse, so I was happy. It's not, then je n'étais pas heureuse, and always make sure to form that leads on there. Here's another. Il voulait arriver à l'heure, but if he did not arrive on, then il ne voulait pas arriver à l'heure. And here are all the sentences that we did just to check your accents, spelling, whatever you need. And that's how you negate all the tenses in French, or at least the ones we've learned so far.